Hi, this is Alex with the GNFAC with a weekly snowpack update for the mountains near Cooke City on March 15th. Last weekend, I saw the most widespread cycle of large avalanches I think I've ever seen. This avalanche was triggered by a snowmobiler last Friday on Henderson Mountain. It broke 6 to 10 feet deep, maybe over 10 feet deep at the deepest point right here. It was over 2,000 feet wide, almost a half mile. Broke on weak, sugary snow near the base of the snowpack that formed during really cold temperatures in December and early January. It was about as large, about as deep and wide as it could be given this year's snowpack and the terrain that it was in. This is a shot of the debris pile from one of the larger parts of that avalanche. It's probably about 20 feet deep. We also saw similarly sized avalanches throughout the area last weekend. This one was on the south side of Scotch Bonnet Mountain, hundreds of feet wide, 6 feet deep on average, and it ran into flat terrain, far into flat terrain, crossing a common route of travel. On Sunday, a snowmobiler triggered and was partially buried in this avalanche. Luckily, they were able to get themselves out. The slide broke over 6 feet deep and 500 feet wide. And I assume this slide was triggered by snowmobilers as well last Saturday or Sunday, either from on the slope or while they were riding along flat terrain above. It's a large slide, especially given a relatively small piece of terrain. It's over 4 feet deep at the top there. And large avalanches were breaking in relatively small terrain as well, such as this one on the creek, the steep side of Miller Creek. We've seen a lot of avalanche activity over the last couple months. You should check it out on our website at mtavalanche.com. So since early February through last week, the area received over 8 feet of snow, equal to over 8 inches of snow water equivalent. It was accompanied by periods of moderate to strong wind out of the southwest to west, which formed those thick slabs over the weak snowpack. And over the last week, we had 8 inches of snow, which will keep this weak snowpack on edge. This is a photo of the snowpack in early February before we got all that snow, showing the weak snow on the ground, which now has many feet of snow, thicker slab over the top of it. So going forward, it's going to be mostly sunny the next few days with temperatures above freezing during the day. This is going to start to change things and we'll start to see wet snow avalanches. Hopefully there's some snow later next week with a shift back to some colder temperatures. And over this weekend and the beginning of the week, winds will be light out of the west, northwest, and northeast. Today, avalanche danger is considerable. You can still trigger very large avalanches, such as those that we saw last weekend, and they can be triggered from flatter terrain below. So we recommend avoiding travel on and underneath slopes steeper than 30 degrees. Danger may drop or fluctuate between moderate and considerable, but it will be somewhat tricky with these above freezing temperatures and wet snow conditions developing. So choose routes cautiously, anticipate and monitor changing wet snow conditions through the day. Things may be stable in the morning when they're refrozen and become unstable quickly as slopes receive direct sunlight and above freezing temperatures. Stay tuned to mtavalanche.com each morning for the most up-to-date conditions, especially as they become more dynamic in the spring, and make sure everyone in your group has rescue gear and knows how to use it. This weekend in Cooke City will be our last evening tonight of current conditions discussion and general avalanche awareness at 7 p.m. at the Antlers Lodge. And tomorrow between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., you can stop by the Round Lake Safety Shelter to do a quick rescue practice. Bring your partners along. Make sure everyone in your group knows how to use their gear. Thanks for checking in. Have fun. Stay safe.